people who Here's my desktop. I'm figuring it out. I love this. I love this wallpaper. Okay. Okay, my top games right now are Lawnmower Simulator. These are all the games that I want to play, but I haven't quite played. I'll move them to the bottom right, actually. I need to, let's see. Farming Simulator, I still haven't played. But these are actually all like, these are all like experimental games that I've been trying to play. These are, I guess I can sort them by that, right? I could go like this. I could be like, I haven't played Hollow Knight yet. I've started Genesis Noir. That's been really good. 12 minutes is eh. Visage is scary as frick. All my FPS are going to be over here. I guess that's a simulator. Gmod, I'll put like in a I'll create a miscellaneous category right here in the middle. This is miscellaneous. I'll put that in like I guess like that we'll consider that our AAA game. This is just, I mean, that's just that. I'll put Phasmophobia down here, right here too. Minecraft, we'll put that under miscellaneous. These are definitely, I'm going to keep these toward the bottom. Piano sheet music, I'm going to move to the top. Okay, I think this is good. It just needs to be a little bit more, actually, we'll do it like this. We'll actually go left to right. So I've been playing this, this, then this, then this. How does that look? It looks a little bit. Here, we'll do this. We'll throw these on the bottom like that. We can move the recycling bin up here just if we want to keep that symmetry, you know? And then this stuff we'll put over here. You know, let's do that. Steam's gonna stay in the middle. Battle.net, have it open that. That way, this is basically just gonna be a second taskbar, right? Like I'm gonna have this stuff, and this is all my important stuff. Hold on, you guys can't even see it. I think for a desktop, then I'm gonna keep myself in the middle, albeit small. I'll keep myself up here. There we go. See, that's just so that way you guys can get an idea of what I'm planning. Keep myself in the middle. Keep a little bit more centered in this. Hold on. Gonna see that way. I was like, okay, yeah, I got some stuff, but then I also have like, I'm actually gonna keep. I'm gonna put my browser. I'm gonna put my games off to the side if that's okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it this way. Kind of going a counterclockwise direction of things. My folders are gonna be right there. We're gonna go Overwatch, Modern Warfare, Rocket League. Then we're gonna keep the recycling bit off to the side. Around, tell me why, say you don't need. I'm already numb to it. I'm already numb to it. Feed me lies, tear me up. Okay, we're gonna try and keep everything a little bit more consolidated, and that way I can pull my thing down to here. I'm just gonna pull it right in front of the games, so you can at least see like there's some visual break, and that way it rotates. And once I get more games and have more files on my desktop, then it's gonna look a little bit better. But let's see if I can go here. Let's go to a sticky notepad. I'm just gonna sign in. All right, let's go through my notes. I know this list is a view of. Okay, these are my business ideas, people. You ready? Get ready to get freaking 3,000 IQ'd. Okay, we're starting off with Provocative. Provocative is a customizable brand with swear words. So it's just like, fuck it, right? Just like on a hoodie. It's just black with white letters, white with black letters, whatever. I want it to be kind of like, I want it to be like you make your own cuss word, you know? Like you can like you make it whatever color we give you like 12 colors. If you choose stupid colors, that's on you. It's a non-refundable purchase. And then, all right, this one is another customizable brand, but this time you either have sound waves or QR codes that translates to messages or songs. The reason I like this one is because you can rickroll people. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, but I think that being able to have something like this where it's like, oh, I have a T-shirt, and instead of like Nike on the sleeve written in white, it's like something meaningful. You can have a sound wave that's like, oh, here's my baby's first words, right? All right, next up. We have a website where you can access multiple ways to learn to play music, whether it be through sheet music, audio tracks, chord tabs, or etc. With an app to go Wicket, the kicker is that the subscription will work like Crunchyroll. Now, in that sense, I mean, like, there's tiers to the subscription, kind of like Hulu, where you can have like, oh yeah, here's an ad-supported one. Like, if you want to be able to access more features, but for cheaper, you could join for free. You just have a limited amount of access. The one thing that I do not like though is uh, when I go to like guitar tabs, like Ultimate Guitar tabs, and it's hell. It sucks. I hate it. Now, because you can like transpose it, but you have to go to the app and you have to be subscribed on the app in order to access that information. I'm like, that's off-putting. Can I watch a 30-second ad in order to transpose it? I would be a lot more willing to be like, you know what? Let me watch the ad. I don't care because I want to be able to transpose it. I want to be able to learn the song in a key that I can sing specifically. Lemonade Stand, a website that allows you to access smaller business that are harder to access otherwise. Mon pop shops, like your one-off businesses. I'm actually thinking about maybe I may want to add a second webcam at some point. There we go. There we go. Now, what's it called? Oh yeah, Lemonade Stand. Yeah, smaller businesses in general, right? It could be startups, it could be mom pop shops, it could be like one-off franchises, like something like that, like small, like because I feel like on Google Maps you search up food and what pops up? McDonald's, Wendy's, Jack in the Box. You have all these giant things, and it's like I don't. Sometimes I want to find like new food. I want to find new places to shop. I want to find a new clothing store that's like what it's a one-off. That's like there's a lot more authenticity and uh there's a lot more care going with that. Next up, we have a house rating website. We have a lot of websites. Okay, that's where the world is going. It's going towards tech-based companies, and websites are tech-based. Now, this is a house rating website that is basically Zillow, but their ratings and access to whatever, like itself, the house itself by potential buyers and whatever else you want to. I think what my plan with this was like, oh, could I see the location? Like, what's the location? Like, how close am I to my nearest grocery store? How close am I to a nearest gas station, kind of thing? And also, like, what's the community like? Is the community like, oh, the HOA is kind of annoying? That kind of thing. Now, The reason I'm interested in this is because I'm getting into real estate eventually. So, a new bus system that doesn't suck. This is more of just like an administrative thing within the government, but that would be a great business if you had the funds. You had like $1 billion to drop. You're like, okay, I'm in this city. I'm just gonna start like I'm gonna make a better bus system. I feel like our public transportation system is very unsanitary. It's very unmonitored, and I think that I don't know. I mean, that's how it seems from the outside. I've never ridden on the bus, but considering the fact that buses are public transport and there's private advertisements for, I mean, in Las Vegas, it's law firms. The fact that there's private advertisements on public transportation is kind of a red flag in my opinion. Now, here's a minimum wage. Sorry, let me. I'm so sorry. This is. There we go. A livable wage job where you go and people pay you to deliver and build their furniture. Now, I was thinking of this in terms of IKEA, in terms of RC Willie. You are basically a mover and you're a delivery guy, but you're a third party service, and so you can charge different rates. Now, the kicker here is the building of the furniture, specifically with IKEA. People hate building your furniture, and if you get people to hone their skills on building IKEA furniture, they get really good at it. They can build it within an hour, and you can charge the person, "Hey, pay me $40 and I'll build it." That person's already making $40 an hour, and that's just off of building somebody's IKEA furniture for them. You target that towards middle class, upper middle class people who don't want to spend a lot on furniture, but also have the money to pay people to build it for them. Now, Metal Sports. Metal Sports is my sister-in-law's father. He's opened basically a gym rental place, and he has like I want to say he has 4 basketball courts. His sons play basketball, so he's really big into basketball. So he created 4 courts. What I want to do, I want to basically open a warehouse, and uh I want to have about us like eventually the hope would be like, oh, you have 4 basketball courts, you have about 8 volleyball courts, and you rent each court. You can rent a court, you can rent multiple courts, whatever you want. It costs money, of course, but the hope is you get to you have a big enough facility that you can hopefully rent it out for tournaments, right? Like in town club tournaments, you can uh yeah, you could have people individually rent courts for a flat rate an hour, and then that way people have a place to play, right? Or they could use the public courts, and the public courts may always be packed, but it's fine because in reality there isn't a lot of access. I mean, there's plenty of access for basketball courts. I was thinking more like indoor soccer fields. You have a couple of those that you can rent, like probably 4. Things like that. People want to play their sport. People don't have places to play their sport though. Specifically with volleyball and soccer, you can go to at some places like you can go to a park and set up goals. There's no soccer goals at public parks. There's there's very few volleyball courts. There's basketball courts at every park, right? So like why not allow that to be like why not expand that like just don't keep it to just basketball, right? Pickleball is a great example. A lot of parks in Las Vegas specifically. I don't know, ignorantly I'm saying this, but in Las Vegas they've been adding a lot of pickleball courts to newer parks because that's a different sport that a wider demographic can play. A 10-year-old can play pickleball. A 65-year-old woman can play pickleball. All right, Uber, but for things other than food, like Amazon, but from anywhere. This is like, hey, I I set a pickup order for this item from H&M. Can you go pick it up for me? It's pretty straightforward. You just pay the person like, I mean, depending on how far it is from you and them, it's like, oh yeah, if it takes them 45 minutes to drive, you pay them $15 to drive it to you. And again, the key to creating businesses that center around services is to target it towards the people that can afford them, right? So you want to think of your Forever 21s, your H&M, your DKNY, right? You don't want to cater it towards the rich people because the rich people don't need it. They have someone to go do that for them. Target it towards your middle class, not your working class. Middle class, upper middle class, lower upper class. Guitar, but you can set the instrument. set the instruments on financial plans so they were more accessible to the more of the public. Now, I like the idea of being able to have an instrument. I play the piano. This was a birthday gift to my parents. I'm very grateful for them for that. Uh, but not people love music. But why is it seems like there's this gateway of like you have to be able to afford these instruments. Like first off, I should be able to buy instruments if I want to. Like, second off, if that means that they come at a used price or they come on a financial plan, I'm willing to take that hit because if I want to buy a $10,000 piano, I don't want to pay $10,000. I want to be able to pay that over 2 years, 3 years. That way, it's basically like a car payment, except for it's for something that I love. You know, an online financial plans. Next up, we got an online financial planning website that either templates that people can follow or they can call a representative for more specific needs. Financial planning is a very hard thing that our generation is struggling with. It's tough. Yeah, we struggle a lot with budgeting, with financial stability in general. So I think that this is something where it's like, hey, what are you trying to do? And then it gives you recommendations like, okay, cut out like stop your like you give it access to your bank to your deposit and withdrawal information from your bank, and you let it sit for a month. And after a month, it says, hey, you spent 80% of your money on rent and 20% of your money you didn't save. You spent on food and whatever. So you can, it's like, hey, you customize like, hey, how much do I want to save every month? How much do I want to be able to spend on my like free money, spending money, you know? I think there's some value in people being able to choose what they want, like what standards they want, and with that comes they find a new sense of responsibility and a new realize like they find a sorry, I'm trying to adjust this, just my layout of my editor. They find out that they're spending way too much money on stupid things, and I think that it makes sense for them to be able to realize that, but like in a more real sense, where it's like, oh yeah, let me try and save money and use this website. Oh shit, I'm spending 60% of my money on Taco Bell, so maybe I shouldn't buy any more Taco Bell, or I should, or you give it. You know what? Let's actually add that. Hold on. This I sorry. This is Also I'm really bad at typing. Um. You can let it decline stuff. So like it's like, oh, I really feel like going to Taco Bell today. Psych, bitch. You don't get to go to Taco Bell. You're broke. You're a broke bitch that can't even afford Taco Bell. Makes sense, right? Totally. All right. A website that takes the layout of a room and allows the user to look at potential design so that way they can see what the room will look like before they buy it. Well, I think what this was, it's like an augmented reality. You import, you can measure out your room, uh, or you can just like basically build your room and kind of like a Google SketchUp. And with that, then you can like add furniture, you can add colors, you can see what it looks like before you buy stuff. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. And then, oh yeah, you can add links to Amazon. It's like, hey, this couch looks really good, but it gives you a selection of real couches that you can buy. Like it takes information from IKEA, from RC Willey, from not JC Penney. JC Penney is for shitters. Uh, Amazon, whatever. You can take it and yeah, and it gives you the option to buy them for delivery, whatever purchasing option you need. All right. A website where you ask what you're looking for in terms of shopping and you use a picture of your face in after your mark. Oh, okay. So basically, you take a picture of your face, right? I don't really like this one, but uh, oh yeah, there is a sense of fashion that exists within our world, and there are things that look good on you and things that don't. this V-neck does not look great on me. I'm just wearing it because it's comfy. It's from Old Navy. It's like a $15 shirt. And so why don't we have something that allows you to like put your like you put your basically your body on the internet, whatever you say. You put it there, and with that comes like, oh yeah, okay, you seem to have a bit wider hips than your shoulders, so let's give you something that maybe either slims out your hips or accentuates your hips depending on what you want. Uh, an app where it tells you the clothes you have with either pictures for online searching or it finds. Okay, yeah, I think this one's a good idea. I mean, I put them there because I think they're all good ideas, but yeah, I genuinely think that the only issue with it is that with this idea, uh, a website where you ask what you're looking for in terms of shopping and you use a picture of your face and after you mark off. Oh wait, no, the wrong one. Oh, the clothes you have. That's right. It gives you good it. You can either do color matching with certain things, or you can do uh item matching where it's like a jacket, right? Like article matching. Customizable Funko Pops. I like this. It's like Minecraft skin editor, or it's like it's literally like any kind of art forum. Like you should be able to create your own Funko Pop, or it's like something small, and then you can look at popular ideas, popular designs, and you could order those, and that way, it makes sense. So that way, there's like there's a sense of community building with that. It's almost like, yeah, it's like a forum. An air pump that works like compressed air, but you oh yeah, like canned air. You feel me? Like you just like it's like a can, but you plug it into your air compressor. You plug it into your air compressor, and then you fill it up so that way there's pressure, and then that way it's like, you know. 100% customizable phone cases slash charger that I damn near break on even on because most chargers in the market are right now are overpriced and the breaking the cases are stupid. Like what the f? I want to make my own case. Screw you. 100% agree with this. That's when I started getting kind of tired when I wrote this. Um, yeah, those. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. The charger aspect is, I think, key. It's very hard to find good chargers. The best chargers come from the companies that make certain products. But if you can make a good charger, everyone will buy your product. I feel. You just make it durable. You make it durable, you make it what's the word? Reliable, you make it fast charging, and you give it a long life. And that's it. That's my list of business ideas. Now, here's my other sticky note. Get Sauvage by Dior. We don't need that. I don't wear cologne personally, not yet, just because I mean, I don't really. Ooh, there's dark mode. Use my ew no. What's insights? I guess we'll turn that on. But yeah, that's a little bit into like the way that I've been thinking. In the last year and a half, I've been thinking about what I want to do with my life, and those are some of my business ideas. Now, you see all the games I play, they're mainly down here, these four. Apex is my main one. I'm trash at Apex. Apex, I'm silver 2. I'm breaking even at silver 2 right now. Rocket League, I am diamond and rumble, but I am about plat 2 in standard and duos. Call of Duty Modern Warfare slash Warzone, trash ass game. I'm sick of it. I have it still downloaded because that's the only thing me and my friends play. Overwatch, haven't touched it in about 4 months. Blizzard is kind of a shitty company, and Overwatch 2 is way long past due, and I think that they dropped the bag. Sold the bag, 100%. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is an interesting game. It's like overhead, like you see everyone's head like this, and you have 12 minutes. I think the entire story takes place over 12 minutes, but you have to make every right decision. Visage, solo player horror game. Love, very difficult because it requires a lot of investigation and a lot of looking for small items in a very complex environment. I haven't touched any of these. Genesis Noir. This one's very cool. It's like a cartoony spy thriller. Kind of looks like a what are their names? I don't know. I can't remember their names. There's like the black and white Mother Freaker. It's not Beavis and Butthead. It's not Killer and Biller. It's my cousin and this other girl in my thing always got called in 6th grade by our teacher. These mother freakers. Cold War, Cartoon Network. What's Oh, they're just called White Spy and Black Spy. Dagger. Are they really called Spy versus Spy? That's kind of fire. But yeah, kind of like that. Also, okay, these are my recent Amazon lookings. Here's a mount. Here's a double mount for this monitor because this is one that I have and I want to buy a second one and mount them on the wall. Akatsuki rings. I've been wanting to buy some. 11 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10, you dipshit. Sorry. But yeah. Um, let's see. Let's get to know a little bit about me. My wallpaper. Your name. If you know it, you're goated. I do think that there is a medium for anime. Anime is not the only thing I watch. I try to watch everything else, not because I don't want to be called a weeb, partially because I don't want to be called a weeb, but also because there are genuinely good live action shows. Um, for example, if we go to my Netflix, Jesus Christ. Okay, this isn't a good representation. Okay, there's nothing good on Netflix right now. But if we go to my list, okay, can you shut up, Neon Genesis? Thank you. Okay, Peaky Blinders. I've been wanting to watch that. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I'm a big fan of horror movies. Hurt Locker. I like live action movies more than anything. My two favorite live action movies are Christopher Nolan movies. They're Inception and Interstellar. At the moment, they're really good. I mean, Inception is just a good like a good mind trip, and Interstellar is really good because I kind of like quantum mechanics. I'm more into like not like I'm more into theoretical physics more than anything. Quantum mechanics is like, oh yeah, Bose-Einstein particulates, and I'm like, or boson quantum particles or whatever the fuck. I just I like the concept of like, okay, let's think about this in a real sense. The Big Bang wasn't a bang. Where expansion slowed down. I'm sorry, people. That's just not how it worked. We don't know how it worked, so we can't be saying stuff like that. But yeah, like I like theoretical physics. I like thinking about stuff like that. It's like, huh. That's also why, as an Mormon, I I I just never subscribed to the idea of of one God who punishes people, but because I don't know, don't get me started on God in like religion. See, I'm gonna try and I want to keep it real. I'll be honest. I'm gonna give my thoughts. My thoughts have no grounding. I'm a person. That's what I don't understand. It's like why like I see all these things about how Chris Pratt is homophobic in some way, and it's like, so what? Does does that mean he doesn't work with gay people? Does that mean that he is a bad actor? Right? Like actors are judged on their art. Does Is the Mona Lisa like judged like harshly because it was made by a gay man? No, nobody gives a frick. In decades from now, people are going to look back at Chris Pratt in all of his movies and all of his TV shows, and they're going to say, "Wow, that guy is a good actor." They're not going to say he was bisexual, rah, for the same reason that Elvis touched a 14-year-old girl. I'm curious now. First stream ish. I Listen. I've had like 4 streams today. Never cry out. Highlight video, add stream marker, share. See, why can't I have this? Let's go to YouTube. See, the one person watching is me, but that's gonna end in like 30 seconds. See, okay, YouTube interface. Let's go back to this actually. What is all this? Like, first off, I'm already on a browser, so I already have all of this nonsense going up. All of my what's it called? I actually want to remove this. Right? Oh. Like, I have all of this. I have more from YouTube. Like, okay, I have settings, report history, help, send feedback. Report history can be a part of history. Help should be towards the top. Send feedback should be under report. Or I guess it should be not there. Subscription, like, there should be, like, all of this. You see this? This should all be under a profile section. I should be able to go to my profile right here. I go to my channel. This should not be an option. Like, this is crazy. Activate restricted mode. Wait, no, no, no. I don't want restricted mode. No, 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 no. Dark theme. Restricted mode off. Right? Keyboard shortcuts. That makes sense. Like, keyboard shortcuts, location, restricted mode. All of this should be under settings. Your data in YouTube, I don't care. You put that under settings and go to analytics. Go to data. Like, this makes sense to keep here. I'll be honest. This makes sense. Like, that's where you have that. I go to home. I should be right here should be a thing called profile. And under profile, oh no. That was a year ago. His hair was so short. I've been growing my hair out for a year and a half, god damn it, and my hair's not that as long as his. Okay. Yeah. You should have a profile section, and under the profile section, all of this information, all of this information, all of this information should not this information. All of this stuff should be under one tab. Do you know how much visual clutter that this all creates? YouTube Music. That's right here. YouTube Music. Originals. YouTube Originals barely exists anymore. Subscriptions. That should be under profile. Shorts. That makes sense to have there. Explore. That makes sense to have there. If you're going to have an Explore tab, you don't need... I go to Explore, and there's already a trending tab, a music tab, a movies and shows, a live tab, a gaming tab, a news tab, sports, learning, fashion, beauty, and podcasts. I go home, gaming, music, live, podcasts, lo-fi, manga. This is all my personal stuff, but it's like half of it is stuff that is just visual clutter. Computer science, consumer electronics. I'm not going to watch more computer science videos or consumer electronics videos unless I see a Marquise Brownlee video or unless I see a Linus Tech Tips video. I'm going to watch it because I watch them. I'm not going to watch it because I'm interested, like, and if I'm just watching a variety of people concerning consumer electronics, that's going to show my algorithm. So why put that here? Watched. That's a history tab. New to you. I thought that's the whole point of the home tab. Right? Yes, that's a good plot twist. Lessons? Like, this kind of makes sense, but also it's like this could be under like an educational tab. This would be a good idea under a subsection of music. Right? I go to music and there should be like, what kind of genre do you want? I go to gaming, I go to learning, and I go to lessons, music, I go gaming, I go life advice, whatever. You basically create a modular, like, you go in and out. It's like a network base. You have a home and everything branches off from the home. Not just like you have everything access. It's like you're creating a way too complicated of a web that's way too hard to it's way too hard to read. Right? Like, and then I go to all. See, like, why do I have to go, like, I go to live, right? This is the first time I've ever seen a live, and this is all using my YouTube algorithm to give me stuff to recommend stuff to me. See, like at home with English, like these are all lo-fi streams because that's what I watch, but I don't watch those all the time. I only need one lo-fi stream, and then I use the recommended from those lo-fi streams to find other lo-fi streams, right? Like I have to go to my Explore, and then I have to go to my live page, and then it gives me Courage JD. It gives me the Relaxed Guy. It like Speed is back. Tim, like these are all VODs. VOD should not be here. VOD should be under creator profiles, like in Twitch. This is where YouTube can take some tips. See, upcoming live streams, like this is actually I think pretty smart. But it should only show for the follow for your whoever you decide to follow, whoever you subscribe to, or whoever's membership you join. Right? Live Now News. This actually kind of makes sense. You have a news section on your streaming platform. However, why do I have to go to Explore and then I either go to News and then I have live channels in News, or I go to Explore and I go to Live and then News is way down here, right? If I'm why does this exist? This should be an icon right here that says subscribe, or like it should be way skinnier. This is taking up. I put this in full screen. I'm losing all of this space, which could be an entire another row of information, to just the word live, 15.3 million subscribers, and the subscribe button. This is all empty. I don't see, there's nothing here. And the fact that look, let's look this up. How many YouTubers, or sorry, YouTube accounts are there? 2.6 billion. So you're telling me that 15 million people total are subscribed to the entire live section of 30 million. You're telling me that Twitch has twice the amount. Oh, sorry. 30 million active daily users. Twitch has 140 million monthly active. That is crazy. YouTube has, for comparison, 140 million monthly active listeners. Let's multiply that by 5. We have 720 700 million accounts. YouTube has 2.6 billion monthly active users compared to 140 million active users. A third of the world's population, a fourth of the world's population is on YouTube at least once a month. And you're telling me that under your entire live section, you have 13 million subscribers? Like, this is an upcoming, like, this is just, all of this is wasted space. All of this is wasted. See, like, 95 people watching the news on YouTube. That I would expect. That's more under YouTube TV. That's where I would watch the news. This, see, like, that was 169,000 views. How many subscribers? He has 3.74 million subscribers. Like 11,000 people watching. This is where almost your greatest volume of people are, because they've realized. I go to Lo-Fi Girl. I see her live streams, right? I go here. 10,000 people are watching this right now because they don't want to have to worry about selecting their own music, and this is reliable music. That's fair. But that's also, this live stream was running for almost 2 years straight before it got copyright stricken. Like, a month ago. Like the last video you post is a month ago, and you're like this. And this is the issue that I have. It's like it's a section on here, but live isn't. Like live is in a section under this, and and like you basically treat it like this. Something I subscribe to versus something I don't subscribe to. If it's gonna be something I don't subscribe to, give me something I want to see. 1.2 million views. The Gray Zone Island trailer. See, and these are all what's it called? Like if I go to videos, this has 8,000 views, and YouTube is promoting it on one of their main tabs, right? All right. Ugh, that was a rant for the century. Also, 1 second. Add if you're gonna have a trending tab, don't include music. Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's all the music? Okay, see? Here we go. See, that was 3 days ago. But like again, Minecraft speedrunner, Dream. I get that Dream is popular. I don't think I don't know. This I think is biased, right? And it's like especially like you come down here, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is great. I think he's gotten to the point where people are gonna watch his videos or not, regardless of whether or not they're on the trending tab. I don't think it matters. Will Smith. Will Smith gets a he puts out a video and it I don't know. Minecraft. Like this. This is something that I definitely like. This is literally a rip-off Mr. Beast video. Mr. Beast has been doing these videos for years before anyone else did them, and now they're here, right? Like Elden Ring, that should be under gaming. Like there should be no trending now. There should be music, gaming, movies, miscellaneous, or like it's like music, gaming, movies, Mr. Beast stuff, like Mr. Beast, Dream, all of that, and there should be a fourth section for like I don't know what. It's just like let's find something. What the hell? See, like the fact that like this is so little stuff that I can't find any like content that's like movies that makes sense. Trailer. She is so fine. See, it's like oh extra scenes. It's like bro, Cody Co. Like this kind of stuff. That's what I mean. The fact that I had to scroll down. Where am I? I'm 3/4 down the page, and to find a YouTuber video, a kind of react video, right? Like or like educational videos. Where was it? Kur Kurz gets sucked, right? Something like that. Where was it? Where was the other one? Daddy, I want a G-Wagon? Okay, I don't care. This guy. Veritasium. Kurzgesagt. Uh, what else? Scientific things like Vsauce. Why is that not a section on this? Because they would get so much more traction if they were promoted more in the algorithm. Not promoted more in the actually yes, if you change the way the algorithm works, the interface, the algorithm's going to change with that. Yeah, you take out the now in trending, replace it with miscellaneous, and anything that isn't music, gaming, or movies deserves to be in there. Or there should be a miscellaneous and there should be a educational. Everything on the the internet is an educational database. It's just an information database, and so inherently it's educational. However, YouTube is not inherently an educational database, an information database. It's a entertainment database, and it promotes stuff to you via the stuff that you watch, right? Code Geass, Battle for the Planet. That's something that I've watched. Voice reveals be like, whatever. I don't care. That's just like a stream clip. Like, I would love to watch more. Oh, that was so sad. Right? Like, I'm getting like streamer stuff because I've been watching a lot of Ludwig, and I've been watching a lot of anime and streaming clips. And like, I don't know why Trackmania, and I've been watching a lot of Trash Taste. It's just like it's see like this is why we can't have nice things. I would love for that to be something that's at the top of my thing because I'm most likely gonna watch it or add it to my watch later. Let's look at my watch later. See, at the current moment, I watched a corridor cast because I did that. I watched a Trash Taste clip. I watched the TV series versus the movie trilogy of Code Geass. I watched why Japan's favorite chord progression works of 4534. I'm in the middle of watching this. I see again Hassan, Code Geass, Code Geass. That's stuff that I've been watching. And earlier, a couple days ago, I sat there and I listened to a math riddle, and I sat there and I did the math along with it because that's the kind of person I am. And there's going to be a lot more people like that if you promote educational content on your platform. How long have I been doing? I've been doing this for like an hour. 12:26. Holy shit. All right, I think I'm going to call it there. I think that was a good first stream ish. I think that I would love to get in touch with YouTube and be part of their design team because if there's anything I know about YouTube, it's knowing what it's like to be a user at YouTube. So why they are not alright? That's true, right? Like this is like as a user, I'm sorry, like shorts. I don't know how to feel about shorts. It's a ripoff of TikTok, and it just promotes this short-term content that has no meaning. Look, see, Tommy and it can't believe how old Anthony Padilla is. Miskiff confronts Emaru confronts Miskiff. Yeah, it's about her taking the freaking bunny after they did whatever. Elon Musk Elden Ring build is blah blah blah. Shape of you like again, all gaming, music, live. That should be the only four tabs. Not even all, but like other. It should be gaming, music, live, other. And like what? Like I guess art. You could have an art section. You could have like like after a certain point like test drives. I don't like nobody. It makes no sense. It's too narrow of a topic. You keep it to cars. I don't always want to watch test drives of cars. I want to watch cars. I don't always want scene. Like these are just movie scenes. Half of it is it's free. Like that's another thing. It's like, oh yeah, like movies and shows. I would be down to buy a movie from here if it was better promoted on here. Gaming, I guess live has a section, right? It's just all the way down here. Move it up here. Put more stuff up here. Take this stuff, even if you just took this stuff, put it under one tab, then this can all be like one section. Learning. Okay, wow. I'm actually like I'm glad that they're taking my suggestions, you know. But yeah, like mainly this. This is my main issue, I guess. In that way. This I don't like. Like scary movies. Oh shit. Okay, I don't know if I can get taken down for that or not, but like this is an issue. I feel I don't know. I really like YouTube's I really like YouTube's mobile. I wonder if there's something I can change in that. I never watched that. I wonder if that'll help. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it off there. YouTube is gonna be my primary streaming platform. It's gonna be, and as long, and not just because me being, I guess, now considered a YouTube streamer. Like Courage, I remember him specifically getting 30K viewers on Twitch. Now he has 8,000 because nobody wants to watch. Nobody's gonna see. Let me go. If I go to live, why is it? Why is it a channel? Under the URL, it's considered a channel. The layout is considered a channel, right? If I just go to YouTube.live, I guess it takes me there. Never mind. Like if I go to youtube.com/live/Simon Hewlett. It's just gonna take me here. All right, live now gaming, live now sports, live recent live streams. Like, how am I supposed to find my own stream on here? I'm not on. I guess I'm on gaming, right? But I show all. I'm under all. I'm under all gaming, right? And all of these are like that's a. I don't even know what any of these are. Here's a Valorant stream, right? But like the biggest one right now is Courage with 8,000 viewers under the entire. You're telling me that no one in gaming has over. Let me look at Saikuno. Is Saikuno live? Saikuno. Like he played earlier. He has 155,000 views over the entirety of his stream. Right? He has 2.87 million subscribers. Let's go to Twitch. Wait, Mia Messa's live? Oh, she's so good at playing the piano. Oh no, actually, why are you gaming, bro? Hold on. All right, see, like Twitch as a live streaming platform is just there are some things that I would change about it. Like I would personally probably move this section over here, but make I don't even like what is this, my home? I don't like that doesn't make sense. So where's all my followed or where's all, oh, it's because I'm not logged in. Hold on. I'm only doing this because nobody's watching my stream. Okay, here's my followed. Perfect. This is perfect. Right? I go to Twitch. Save. No, I see. Like that's something. Like oh my gosh. Like see, I would like pausing should be like YouTube has a great pausing mechanic. You click on the screen, it pauses. On Twitch, you click on the screen and it just I don't know. Like it. You have to click in the corner on computer on viewing on the corner. I see. Like look at see Cutie Cinderella, my former ex Mo companion. I I've never played League, so I have zero clue how this works. I'm guessing it's kind
My
of
support stopped getting picked off. I'm gonna blame my support.
like her playing this toxic ass game.
How many times do I have to exit out of goddamn Twitter? For oh my god.
See, this is smart. Misgift having a
For me, creativity starts with
like 1,000 like Jake Bake Live, Grayson World, Will Neff, Fall Guys.
What was the fan base even like then? 8 people?
We had a positive season.
Legion.
Who's he playing with? Let's go to browse. See, like this is something where it's like, okay, browse. Okay, where are where the live? See, like they're all the way down here. I don't care about latest videos. I don't care about recommended channels. You put your following your overview should be in order of highest to lowest priority. It should be the people you follow, the categories you follow, then your recommended channels, then your live hosts. Yeah, your recommended channels, then your live hosts, then your latest videos. VOD should be absolute last. This is pretty good. I kind of like this. This doesn't really make sense to me. Right? YouTube also has a great interface in that sense where if I go to YouTube, I go to a live stream, it pulls up other live streams. See? Okay, I'm getting used to seeing my face. That looked pretty good. Camp Canute has started. Amaru was banned from Camp Canute because her chat's weird. Right? Like, see, oh, okay. Look at this. Oh my gosh, instead of having, like, so-and-so viewers also recommend, let me find it. Look at this. This gives me other recommendations for Lo-Fi Girl, Lo-Fi Girl VODs, right? You could, and with all, there's so much empty space, you could be like, you could have, instead of having a selectable menu, see, like this, instead of having that, you just have multiple lanes of this, and you can like filter them out, and you can block them out, and if you don't want the visual noise, you can decide to not have visual noise. It's fine. But this, like, it's like this is just so much. I go to browse and it's like, okay, wow, there's a lot of channels. This actually is pretty good because it's just like it gives you enough raw input and it gives you large enough tiles to the point where you can actually like understand what is being seen, right? Like, and it gives you the icons for the games that people are familiar with, right? Like Warzone, not so much because Warzone doesn't have. If this was just a WZ, everyone would be like, okay, yeah, that's Warzone. Music is perfect. GTA 5, perfect. Fortnite, perfect. PUBG, a little bit. Their old icon was better because it had the guy with the frying pan. That was an identifying symbol of PUBG. Dead by Daylight, I don't know. See, like Rust, this has become indicative of Rust. That's what works. This A is what makes Arc work. That's what makes it noticeable. Rainbow Six Siege, I guess just the name. FIFA, I mean, it's just a name. Osu, perfect. You put like it's literally just the desktop icon. Roblox, identifiable. You can tell it's a Roblox character. It works. Among Us, you can tell it's Among Us. Elden Ring, that's your identifier right there. Not the words. When you see Elden Ring, you see this, then Elden Ring. Maybe this, then this, then this, but regardless, this is first. Like the ones that I'm picking out are the ones that are noticeable, right? I go to Stumble Guys. I guess that's a small game. There's a 1.3k viewers. Let's go to a big game, right? Um, Devour's a good game. I played it. See, and most games do. What I'm noticing now is that games do pretty good. Let's go back towards the top. Just chatting, this becomes the microphone and the girl and the mug become an icon all of its own. The mug is probably the identifier here. It has the most contrast. She has dark hair, right, and this dark mic right here. It's the mug. Like what's this? I mean, I guess it has 67 viewers. It's a small game. Like you have to make it something identifiable. Escape from Tarkov. Like this is a pretty 21,000 viewers watching this game. This looks like it could be any FPS. Like you have to read the words, and that's like by that time there's no point in like even reading it because I can just look. It's like, oh, okay, I can go to sports. Phasmophobia. There's nothing going on here. If you were to have like the temperature gun, or you were to have like the video camera, everyone would notice the video camera because anyone who's seen Phasmophobia knows what the temperature gun, the EMF reader, the camera all are. FIFA, I mean, you just have Mbappe. PGA, nobody really. You have 2K something. So everyone knows it's an EA game of some sport. Halo Infinite, Master Chief is the perfect example of an icon that you use to gravitate people towards your game visually. It's a shame that Halo Infinite sucks though because it only has 1,000 viewers. Rainbow Six Siege is just a older game. People don't really like Raft. Raft never really got big enough. But what you could do with Raft is basically just post the water, post the thing. Nobody knows that this is what the characters look like. Everyone who's seen clips of Raft, beginner Raft, what they see is the square and the water. That's it, right? I'm only like this. This is just stupid. Just take this off. Just if people are inactive, right? Like I've never played. Elden Ring is perfect because it's just like that's what the desktop icon looks like, and that's what I'm noticing is a lot of people like this is not what Modern Warfare looks like on the desktop. So it's like you're gonna have to read it. Luckily, it's big enough that I can even see it on my small streaming window. But hold on, let's do this. God of War. This Omega symbol, perfect representation. You see this figure, you're like, oh, is that Kratos? Yeah, it is. NBA 2K22. There's a little bit much going on here. There's not a lot of identifiers. It's a little bit too zoomed out to be able to tell what it is, right? But like if it just had a close up of Luka Doncic and then it said 2K22 like Mbappe, 2K22, you're like, oh, okay, that's NBA, that's 2K, you know? World of Warcraft. I don't know what World of Warcraft is. If I want to watch World of Warcraft, I don't know what this is. So you're gonna have to put something that's identifiable for a beginner, right? Because I feel like not half, but a good portion of viewers for streams are beginners of the game that want to see how good players play. That's why I watch Apex, is because I want to see how good people play the game, right? Forza, Forza's just kind of a dead game. It's just you don't stream it, but oh, Marvel's on stream, right? So what do you see? So what do we see here? We see basically logos for the game. Oh, see, here's a Black Ops Cold War. I would never know that was Cold War because Cold War is literally written in the smallest letters. Like I was like, wait, what shooter is this? Season 6? Wait, Call of Duty Warzone, Cold War. Is this cool? And then I have to look down here and I see Black Ops. That was my identifier there. Was Black Ops. I was like, I didn't even recognize the fact that it was a Call of Duty game. This makes sense. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Warzone. Warzone should be across the front because nobody knows what any of this is. Multiverses. This makes sense because it's just multiverses. You have Shaggy and you have Batman. Okay, that makes sense. It's Fall Guys. Bean. Minecraft. Valorant. Just Chatting. Apex. This is the one thing that I don't get. Hold on. I gotta pause this. People who don't play Apex won't know what this is. They won't know that That's a Deku skin, that's a Naruto skin, that's a Luffy skin, and that's a Neon Genesis skin. That's an Eva skin. No one's gonna know that. If you were to have, if you were basically gonna do the Cyberpunk and have Wraith, I actually probably wouldn't even say Wraith is like, I would have Apex logo, and then I would have something behind it. I would have one of the legends, whether it be Bangalore, whether it would be they could change it season to season. They could do, but they have the same character doing the same pose. You have Watson standing with her, literally doing this pose, or they just do their uh character pose like Mad Maggie goes whatever the fuck. Fuse always has a gun. Bangalore always it has her back facing the camera, and she has a scout on her shoulder. Like Bloodhounder always has his crow. I think his name is Arthur. He has this thing on his shoulder. Like Lifeline always has her drone. Gibby, I don't even. Gibby's just Gibby. Like he's always doing his what's it called? Not Maori. Haka. He's always doing his Haka dance. I'm sorry, I'm wasting plastic. I'm throwing it away. And like, see, here's one of the main issues I have with Twitch. It's free. I go to any one of these channels and it's gonna play an ad for me. I go to YouTube. How much is YouTube Premium a month? $12. Do you know what I get? Do you know what I get for $12? I get no ads on any of these videos. There's no pop-up ads on the side of the screen. That millions of videos, zero ads. I can watch them all in order, from oldest to newest. I go down here. I press on YouTube Music. It takes me to my music that I listen to ad-free. Do you know what I can do? I go to search. Uploads. Library, YouTube Music. These are all this is an EP of someone that made an EP. Guess what? I could go. I can look up my own albums. I can go click on my thing. This is my account. And I can see my own account on here as a YouTuber. See, these are the songs that like I just haven't made private. I have I put all the Minecraft music on a freaking thing. This is my listen to later. I have a playlist of stuff that I haven't listened to yet. Right? Is that a dude's dick? That's crazy. Like I have my different songs. This is literally just like that's literally all it is. Yeah. You like and I have to pay what? I sub for how much? $3.99 to watch one person with no views. I get no other perks. Wait. What do I get? You're right. And this is 20% off. Ow. I just scratched myself. Oh, hold on. Where are my tweezers? Ah, hold on. I got an ingrown hair. I'm trying to tweeze it. Ah, shit. Just squeeze the shit out of it. Right? Like, oh my gosh, as a thank you from XQC, wow, I get to use custom emotes. That's what I get for subbing. Whereas with YouTube, I can join membership programs, which is the same as subbing, but I don't have to sub. And then you have people like Ludwig who don't particularly care about the subs because after a certain point, subs become worthless. One sub becomes worthless. The entirety of your subs is worth everything. But it's like a penny. I don't care about a penny, but if I lose all my pennies, I'm kind of going to lose my shit. See, what actually causes it? I actually need to. Shit. I need that on my watch later. Oh, it's cute. Right? Ludwig doesn't care. He's built enough of a platform for himself where he doesn't care about that one sub. He's not like that one bitch that's like, it's $5. Like if you're sitting around watching me for your enjoyment, you have $5. That's actually a really good song. You're stronger, by the way. They're freaking out because they're in the pool. I have zero clue. PewDiePie confesses to Anthony. Cutie responsible. Okay. Right? But it's like, I'm sitting here and I just see all this. I see all these chatters. I have zero clue what's going on because half the stuff I scroll up in chat. Gotchi Bastic, Gotchi Bastic, Gotchi Bastic. What cock? Gachi Hyper. Exclamation mark games played. XQC Pagman try counting cards. Pog you, what the F? Fabsam is saying, thank you for resubbing and continue to support the community. This is just a clusterfuck, right? Like, there should be, yes, there should be, like, that's why I think that, like, it's crazy. And it's so fast, and it's like, these messages are what ruin chats. This, I would say, is fine. No way. 21 incoming, 22 chat aware. What nerd? Like, that kind of makes sense. Final spam. What final spam? What final spam? Nobody cares about that kind of chat. Like, do you think you're going to be seen? All right, I have to get off. I'm getting tired, which is making me angry. Thank you for sticking along. I'm going to sleep now. I am tired. Tomorrow is Sunday, and then it is Monday, and then I have to go back to work.